everyone. Thanks so much for joining me for this class. That'll be about 60 minutes or so. So I'll give you a full-length class here on using different poses of yoga to help with feeling anxious, feeling chaotic, just to help you basically increase a sense of groundedness. So that'll be the focus of the class today. We'll do some breath work, we'll use some mantra, a repetition of words, and we'll do some nice grounding poses. Of course, yoga is about honoring your body wherever you're at today. So I want to say that if you want to use props, so for example, blocks, blankets, towels, whatever you have around the house or wherever you're doing this practice, grab any of those things. I will kind of assume that you don't have anything, so I'll teach the practice as if you're not using props, but please honor your body. Please use anything that would feel supportive today. This practice is dedicated to you, and so I want you to take whatever you need from the class. So thanks so much, and I will meet you in a seated position on the mat. All right, welcome everybody. So finding a comfortable seat on your mat or wherever you're practicing. You might like to elevate the hips. If you want to sit in this cross-legged position, just tucking a blanket, block, whatever you have to elevate hips above the knees. Or of course you could sit on your shins. We're just going to start with a brief centering. So go ahead and close the eyes if you're comfortable with that. Just let the palms rest face down on the thighs. And we'll take a mudra called Gyan Mudra, which is thumb and pointer finger together. So mudra is just a hand gesture, hand position in yoga that's thought to shift subtle energy. And importantly, it helps us create a focus for the practice. And this mudra is about concentration and focus. When our palms are face down on the thighs, this gives us this sense of encouraging energy moving down. So from the head towards the ground. Let's start with a couple breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. A few more like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. A couple more times, your own pace. Feel free to sigh it out. Just pausing here to give yourself an opportunity to mindfully transition from whatever was going on before you stepped to your practice. Even from anything that's on your to-do list, anything that might be happening next. In these next 60 minutes or so are for you to anchor into the present, find a moment of pause from whatever's going on around you. So you deepen your connection with your highest self. You sit here in this hand position, palms face down, imagining energy just draining from the crown of the head towards the floor. Just pausing and seeing if there's an intention you'd like to set for your practice. This is anything that resonates with you today. Something simple, peace, love, maybe just stability, stay grounded. With that, let's bring the palms together, thumb knuckles rest at the heart, an Anjali Mudra. Let's take a breath together with your intention, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Gently bow your head toward your fingertips. aligning head and heart. From here, with the eyes open, wiggle the fingertips. You need to switch the cross of the legs or sit in a different position. Go ahead and do that. And in fact, I'm going to take a position seated on my shins as we move now into first breath that we're going to do, which is called bellows breath. So I love and learned to do bellows breath to basically meet yourself wherever you're at. So maybe you're coming here feeling that sense of anxiety, flightiness, chaos, and this is going to be a nice kind of equalizing breath. If you're on the other end of the spectrum, if you're feeling more lethargic, down, this breath again is going to help kind of equalize your energy and just really hone you into the present moment. So we're going to do several rounds of the breath. You may want to grab a tissue because this is a forceful inhale and exhale through the nose. I'm going to demonstrate one and then we'll do several rounds together. So this breath also uses a hand position. So that would be fists at the shoulders. And then under inhale, through the nose, hands reach up. Exhale, forceful exhale through the nose. Thumb knuckles in, fists to the shoulders. So it's, okay. So we'll go ahead and work with a few rounds of that. Go ahead and meet me in that position as you're ready. You can close the eyes if you'd like here. Here for 5 more. 3, 2, last one. Keeping hands and fists, let the knuckles release to the floor. Allow the breath to return to a natural pace. Pause to feel the effects of the breath on the body so far. One of the fastest ways that we can shift our mood through the breath. We'll work with mantra now, repetition of words to, again, focus, concentrate. Your inhale, allow your awareness to shift up toward the crown of your head, mentally repeating, I am. With your exhale, awareness moves to the pelvis, feet, mentally repeating here. So it's just like that, awareness to the crown, I am, awareness to the lower body, pelvis, feet, here. A few rounds, your own pace. I am here. Slowly release this. Blink the eyes open, release the fingers. And from here, we'll go ahead and rock the weight forward and make our way into some movement. So we'll start in all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And from that breath, we'll begin to cultivate our ujjayi breath. So that inhale and exhale through the nose, slight constriction in the back of the throat. With your movement, inhale, drop the belly, extend the heart and chest. Exhale, listening to the sound in the back of the throat as you curl into cat. Inhale to expand, riding the waves of your own breath. Exhale to curl everything in. Relax where you can. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the eyes. Warming up the body a little bit here. As you're working with cat-cows, you're working with your breath. I want you to see if you can bring a little bit of focus on the parts of the body that are touching the ground beneath you. Remembering over and over again, I am here. As the mind wanders, which it naturally will back to your intention. Maybe that mantra of I am here. Maybe the sensation of your body touching the earth beneath you. From here, go ahead and pause. Let the tops of the feet rest into the mat. And we'll go ahead and extend the left arm to the sky. And then thread that left arm underneath the right, coming to rest on the left ear cheek. You can walk the right fingertips forward, press into the right palm, spin the heart to the sky. Thread the needle. Couple breaths here. See, even here in this twist, when you're bound up, when it gets uncomfortable, can you hear the sound of your own exhale? Weight to that right palm, slowly unwind. Both hands back underneath the shoulders. You can shake the hips side to side. You can move back and forth through cat-cow. And then pause. We'll take the other side. So the right arm sweeps up. And then threading that right arm underneath the left, resting on the right ear cheek. Left fingertips walk forward. Planting weight into the left palm. Spin the heart open. To your exhale. And find that moment to transition back to all fours. Again, wiggle, waggle, release. And then walk the hands forward. We're going to meet in a downward facing dog. Roll the toes under. Put the knees, hips up and back. And then once you're in your first downward facing dog, gaze between the feet, ears between the biceps. Paddling through the feet, you can bend one knee and the other. Finding freedom in your body today. So you follow your intuition as you gain that clarity. So maybe it's movement. Maybe it looks different than the days before. Maybe you need stillness. From here, inhale, gaze forward. Take as many steps as you need. We'll meet in a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. You can bend the knees, let the head and neck hang. Imagine you can lighten up the head space today. So even if just for this practice, imagine that you can open up the head, release the contents of the mind. You can always pick things back up. Just clearing your internal clutter. Go ahead and plant the palms in the shins. Inhale, gaze lifts. Big open mouth, exhale, dump the breath and fold. Let's find two more like that. Inhale, gaze lifts. Open mouth, ujjayi, like you're fogging up a mirror as you fold. One more time. Open up, extend. Clear it all out. Feel the feet, your foundation, your stability. I am here. From that, slowly rising up. And we'll meet in that standing mountain pose. Roll the shoulders onto the back of the body. Pause here. Once again, maybe bringing the thumb and pointer finger together. Palms can face forward. Go ahead, set up that strong mountain pose. So bringing some weight to the outer edges of the feet, to the inner edges of the feet, front and back, and then find that place of center. One long line of energy drawing up through the feet, through the crown of the head. Exhale the other direction. And inhale, awareness to the crown of the head, I am. Exhale, awareness to pelvis and feet here. Gently blink the eyes open if they're not already. Let's move through some basic sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Go ahead and plant the hands and step back into downward facing dog. From your downward dog, inhale, rock the weight forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Once you're on the belly, tops of the feet rest on the mat. Extend the forearms out in front of you. Here we are in Sphinx pose, gentle back bend. Here for 3 breaths, settle in. Elbows a little in front of the shoulders. Reconnect to your strong breath. Slowly lower palms back beside the chest. Roll the toes under. Press yourself through all fours and eventually we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. Again, downward facing dog, pedal through the feet. Any movements here that feel good. Inhale, gaze shifts. Take as many steps as you need. Once again, we'll meet the top of the mat in a standing forward fold. Once you're in that standing forward fold, go ahead and plant the palms in the shins, gaze lift. 3 more times, open mouth, exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Open mouth, fold. 1 more time. Let it go. And slowly rising up. And here we are once again, mountain pose. Find that hand gesture if you wish. Just once again, over and over again, bringing your awareness back to right now. That's our work today. Thumb and pointer finger together. Crown of the head lifts. Inhale, awareness to the top of the head, I am. Exhale, awareness to pelvis and feet here. Gently release the fingers, blink the eyes open. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, sinking back into a chair pose, deep squat. See if you can lift all 10 toes, maybe even wiggle them off the mat. Right here, getting grounded, because where else can you be when all this tension and sensation is in the thighs, burning. Another breath in. Exhale, rise all the way up, standing mountain pose once again. We're going to move back and forth into chair pose. So inhale, sinking into chair. Exhale, you're going to fold, knees slightly bent, arms sweep behind. And then back up. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale. One more time, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold and straighten the legs, soften, standing forward fold once again. Halfway lift, inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold, and from here, once again, we're making our way back to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, shifting forward into plank. Exhale to the belly. This time, keeping the palms of the hands right beside the chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders onto the back of the body. Press the heart forward and find a cobra. Stay here and exhale. toes. Press all the way back. Downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale, the right foot steps forward and through between the hands. Go ahead and lower that back knee. Great place for a towel or blanket underneath the knee if you need. And then from here, walk the hands up. Take a little bit of pulsing, a little bit of movement. As you move, see if some of your awareness can remain on the ground beneath you. All of those chair movements help us get grounded, also help us build heat. So you probably see me up here shifting around my shirt a lot, just rolling it up, needing to basically turn it into a tank top because I am starting to sweat from this. So you might be like me, feeling the heat. Just burning through energy, clearing space so that we can really get clear. Go ahead and pause. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Maybe it's like a W as the shoulder blades come together. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, palms to the floor. Step back to down dog. From down dog, up to you. Stay here. Take a child's pose or move through your flow of plank. Lower to the belly. Find your back bend. Again, if you have more to burn off today, and by that I mean mentally, things to burn through, maybe physical tension, maybe you increase some of what you do. Listening to the body no matter what. I'm simply here to guide your practice. From down dog, we'll step the left foot forward. Lower that back knee. Walk the hands out to the hips and several times here. Knees might be cracking. You might hear my knees cracking. And again, can you keep some of your awareness on the earth beneath you, on the ground below you? Lost track of your breath. Returning to that ujjayi, exhale. And then pause. Low lunge, sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fingertips to the earth. Lift the back knee. Step back to down dog. Your choice here, staying in dog, or finding your way through plank, through your back bend, back to down dog. We'll all meet in a child's pose, so whenever you're ready, you're just slowly lowering the knees, sinking the hips back, giving the wrists a break, so letting the forearms rest. Forehead rest to the mat. Pause here in this pose that symbolizes returning home, bowing to the teacher within. See if you can feel the ground beneath you here, supporting you. Here, slowly make your way all the way back to downward facing dog. Nice. From down dog, you're going to step the right foot forward and through again. This time, keeping that back knee lifted if possible. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent. Exhale, spinning open, warrior two. From warrior two, flip the palms. Go ahead and take that mudra. Thumb and point your finger together. Gaze over the right fingertips. Soften. Inhale. Exhale, peaceful warrior, left hand to left thigh. Another breath in and out. Exhale to lower hands back down to the earth. From there, step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, slowly lower to hands and knees. Palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, gaze lifts. Cow pose. Exhale, stick out the tongue, moving into cat. Lion's breath, exhale to get there. Let's find one more like that. And from there, back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, you'll go ahead and step the left foot forward. And then you'll spin. Actually, you're not going to spin anything yet. You're going to step that left foot forward and then bring the hands to the hips. And then we'll move into crescent. Moving a little quicker there. We want to pause here in crescent to get a sense of our foundation. And then from here, opening up warrior two. Nice, palms to the sky, find that hand position. Gaze over the left fingertips. Breath in. Exhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Another full breath in and out. Your exhale lands you right back to that low lunge. You step back to down dog. From down dog, slowly lower the knees. And again, we'll move, inhale into cow pose. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Again, inhale. Let the sound of your own breath on that exhale anchor you back to the moment. Make your way back to center. Send your hands forward. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Reset here, full breath in and out. From down dog, inhale, make your way to the top of the mat once again. Grab opposite elbows, take a ragdoll. From there, plant the palms and the shins, gaze lifts halfway. Big open mouth exhale to fold. Make your way all the way back up to standing. Sweep the arms up overhead. Palms pause at the heart. Pause here in mountain. Inhale awareness to crown of the head, I am. Exhale awareness, pelvis and feet here. Release the hands, blink the eyes open. Go ahead and take a stance, so feet between the legs, toes spinning to the diagonal of the mat. Going to move in and out of goddess pose. So speaking of grounding, chair pose, this is a very grounding pose. So goddess pose, this kind of continuing squat that we're going to do with our breath. And we're going to do some forceful exhales here too to just kind of release. All right, so with that stance, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. We're just going to pause here to start in goddess pose. And then inhale, standing back up. Open mouth exhale, goddess pose. Again, inhale. Open mouth exhale. Two more. One more. Stay here. Awareness to the crown, I am. Awareness to pelvis and feet here. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms and slowly straighten the legs. We're moving into a forward fold. You can widen out the feet further. Just a wide-legged standing forward fold here for a couple breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. A little bend in the knees, slowly rising up. Toe heel the feet back together. From here, just pause the mountain pose once again at the top of your mat. Thumb and point your finger together if you wish. Long line of energy. Inhale. Exhale. From here, blink the eyes open if they weren't. Sweep the arms up overhead. Fold forward. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold, step back to downward facing dog once again. From down dog, step the right foot forward and through between the hands. Go ahead and lower the back knee. Go ahead and walk that right foot to the outer edge of the mat. Lizard pose, both hands to the inside of that right foot. Option to deepen the pose by coming to the forearms, or you can keep the palms right where they are. Here for about 5 breaths. Sticking with the intensity. Great place to listen to the sound of your breath. Another full breath wherever you are. From here, plant the palms. Go ahead and walk that right foot back in between the hands. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. You might pause here in this deep lunge. And then plant the hands. Step back to down dog. Shake it out. Option to move through a flow of your choice. Eventually we meet back in down dog, no rush. And then from down dog, we'll step the left foot forward. And we'll walk that left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Lower the back knee. And same thing on this side, lizard, lunge. Mind is wandered, bring it back to the breath. Maybe that mantra, I am here. As you find one more breath. And then plant the palms. Walk that left foot back in Lift the back knee and pause. And then from here, plant the hands. Make your way back to down dog. Option to move through plank, lower to the belly and find your back bend. Eventually lowering the knees and find a child's pose once again. Pause here, feel the body supported by the earth beneath you. From here, slowly walk the hands back toward the body. Just going to sit off to one hip. Go ahead and extend the legs out long. And then just finding staff pose. It's like mountain pose, but in a seated position. So feet are flexed, palms of the hands beside the hips. Inhale, crown of the head lifts. And pause here, maybe close the eyes. Begin to slowly forward fold, just walking the hands forward. Gaze to the knee, or knees rather. A moment to turn inward once again here. And then slowly walking the hands back toward the body. Let's go ahead and spin so that you can find your way to your backs. Once you're there, start by just allowing yourself to land. Have the knees bent. Let's let both palms rest on the belly. We'll work to combine our Ujjayi breath with diaphragmatic breathing here. So bringing all the breath into the belly to start. Inhale, belly rises, presses into the palms. Exhale, belly falls back down to the earth. A few more times. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, falls. If you can still create that ocean sounding breath in the back of the throat here. So inhale, belly rises. Exhale, ocean sounding breath. Keep one palm on the belly, one palm moves to the chest. As you inhale, belly first, and then continue the inhalation into the chest. Chest rises. Exhale, chest falls, then belly. Inhale, belly, and chest. Exhale, chest, and belly. Another round. Great way to manage anxiety that's coming up. This belly breathing helps us dip into that state of relaxation. Reduces the heart rate. You can see your breath slows down here. Also helps us take some tension out of the upper body. Slowly release this style of breathing. Extend the fingertips towards the heels. We'll take one bridge pose here. So inhale, lift the hips. And then if you want to interlace hands beneath. Nice inversion here. Few breaths. Maybe you can notice that there's still some of that belly breathing going on. You can continue that for the remainder of class. few rounds before you go to bed later. It's not right after this. Just help you relax. And slowly lowering back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. From here, you can extend the arms out like a T. We're going to lower the knees to the left. Just find spinal twist here. See if both shoulders can remain on the floor. Your gaze might be toward the sky, or you can deepen the stretch by gazing over the right fingertips. Begin to transition to the other side, so both knees drop over to the right. Same options here for you. And gaze over the left fingertips. Just allow yourself to soften and melt into the mat here. Whatever's going on, just observing, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. I am here. Slowly bringing yourself back to center. Hug the knees into the chest again. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Let the left foot plant into the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Sleeping pigeon. Final hip opener here, unless you choose to do more. So you can stay right here. Or if you want, you can thread the hands through and find that left thigh, hugging it towards the body. Either way, whatever you choose to deepen the pose, I want you to see where you're holding tension. So once you go to deepen the pose, where does tension start building? Right, that tension brings us out of being here. So see if you can soften. Release the jaw and shoulders. And slowly, we'll make our way to the other side once again. So, cross the left leg to the right. And really paying attention here as to how you transition to deepen the pose if you choose. And what additional tension comes up. So for me, I feel like often shoulders, or lock out my elbows, or clench my jaw. So even things that are completely irrelevant to the pose, right? So it's a good reminder to just bring the awareness there, soften, return, whatever's going on right now as it is. Breath or so, and slowly unwind. It might feel nice to walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat and just windshield wiper the legs back and forth. And then pause and center. And hug the knees into the chest one more time. If it's okay for the neck, go ahead and tuck your chin toward the chest and allow the forehead to come toward the knees, just making a little ball here. Take a breath in. Let the tension build. Exhale, release. Extend the legs out long on the mat. The palms relax to the sides of the body. We're just moving here into Shavasana. So if there's any final movements you'd like to take, just making yourself as comfortable as possible once you do come to final relaxation. If you feel like taking a different version of Shavasana, you can try the belly. You can put a blanket down and let the forehead rest on the hands. See if that gives you even more of a sensation of grounding. So up to you. Once you find yourself, take a breath in. Part the lips, open the mouth, exhale. Feel the body fully grounded on the earth, like it would be heavy to move it. Now gently guide your awareness back to the space when it's time. So no matter when you're watching and practicing this class, just knowing that I'm here holding the space. I'll move into a seated meditation position as you rest here. Slowly, with your next breath, just gently returning your awareness to your body. Feel the temperature of the air on the skin. Start to feel the space around you. Staying as relaxed as possible. Begin to take any little movements that feel good here. Full body stretch as you're ready. Just reawakening the body as if for the first time today. behind, anything you don't need to carry with you. Slowly roll to one side if you haven't already. And press yourself back into a comfortable seat. Maybe cross-legged or maybe on the shins. And we'll meet with thumb and point your finger together, palms face down to encourage that energy moving downward from the head. We spend a lot of time in the head, in the thoughts. So give yourself permission to move the rest of your day a little bit more firmly grounded in the body. Focused on whatever is happening in front of you. I am here. Just pause here for a couple of breaths. The palms come together, let the thumb knuckles rest at the heart. Full breath in together. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, this time part the hands and extend the arms up, out to the sides, all the way up overhead, just sending out love to someone in need. Maybe it's yourself, your family, your friends. Pause here. Take another sip of air at the top, let the palms come together. Exhale right back to yourself. Knowing what you put out there, it's coming back to you. With gratitude to you for making this time. And I am so grateful that you've joined me for practice today. Thank you for being one of my students or maybe brand new, curious enough to try. Just gently bowing your head toward your heart, toward the fingertips, in honor of your body, in honor of yourself and all it can do. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste, everyone.